Alright guys, tonight we're playing Curse of the Dead Gods. This just came out on Steam February 23rd, and it's a roguelike RPG style action game. The thing with this game here in particular is it's got full controller support, and it's one of those roguelike games where you continue to live and get better and die and get better the next time and the next time and the next time. Seems to be a theme of this channel lately. We've been doing a lot of roguelike games. The one thing with this one in particular is it's set up very well. Like the one kind of twist here is there's a curse, or as you go through the levels, your insanity bar, which is down here in the bottom, it's down in the bottom right hand corner anyway, it increases and you get curses right to the last one, which is the red one, which you progressively die. So I played this game a few hours now. I originally started on keyboard, which was a mistake. Now I'm playing on controller, an Xbox One controller, and it's going a lot better. So the one thing here is between progressions there is different things you can increase. So there's blessings, which gives you different perks. So the one I'm using right now gives me 1,000 gold and 5 perception at the start of your exploration. So that gives perception is for treasure finding, so it gives you 25% chance to find better treasure. And as you go through the game, you'll unlock other blessings. There's weapons you can unlock, weapon altars, which basically allow you to change your loadout before you even go in, and divine favors gives you an option to refresh items in weapon or relic shrines. So there's a lot of upgrade paths here. So I'm just gonna pick a set of weapons. Probably I will do stone hammer and braided whip. So the one thing with this, the way it's set up, is your weapons loadout is based on the keys. So A is torch, X is your primary weapon, this one here, and if you hold it down, it charges. Y is the whip, and B is a two-handed weapon, and that's all in the bottom left-hand corner, so you don't have to figure it out. So I'm going to try Blood Hunter Hunts, or let's play Bewitched Catacombs, something different. So the way it works right off the get-go, there's a map, and you can choose your path depending on what you're looking for. So the legend there's on the left of the map. So we're going to pick... pick weapon. So basically what will happen is you have to fight in the room to get to the weapons. So the trick with this game too is you need to make sure that you... Oops. So you can dodge, you can block. Anyway, you can dodge, you can block. In most cases, you have to be very mindful of the light. You don't want to... You take more damage in darkness. Alright, so that completes the room. So you gotta be mindful. Your life's in the bottom left hand corner, the red bar, the little icon in the bottom with this sun looking thing is the light. So as long as that's lit up, then you're okay. You notice it gets darker if I don't have my torch on. So if I shut my torch off, notice it's dark and you take more damage. The bottom right hand corner there is your insanity. So every level you go, through, you take 20 insanity, sometimes taking damage from creatures you get insanity. You can also, like, say in the case of this shop here where you can get a different weapon, basically you can trade your blood or your insanity for these kind of things too. So, and you're looking for special abilities, like we want probably pick this one, and we're going to offer blood, so we'll push X. So if you notice, guy cuts his hand, you get a little more crazy. But then now in B we have a two-handed spear, which is awesome. And this spear in particular, the reason we picked it is because you get life per kill, which life is a big thing you're going to run into as time goes on here, where you're never gonna have enough. So we've made it to the first set of curses. So touch of sorrow here, so we don't take extra damage when standing in darkness, so that's a good thing, but it doesn't, our torch doesn't light anything up. So what happens is you progress further on and get more insanity, you get more and more curses, so it changes the playstyle every time. They're random, or should be random, and it can make the difference between the game being easy and a disaster. You gotta be mindful of traps. See the enemies there. And if you dodge in time, you also get bonuses. Whoa. Anyway, you get bonuses to stamina, so that's a quick way to recover stamina. Hey, we'll take that, but you can only carry one weapon in each primary slot, and one two-handed weapon here in the secondary. The heck? Failure. Oops. And if you notice the little blue bars underneath you, or little blue dots underneath your character, is stamina. And so what happens with that is you can only swing your weapon so many times. You can only block or dodge so many times before your stamina runs out. And it regenerates if you stop briefly or stop doing any kind of actions. Alright, so, and these kind of shrines, so this is an attribute one, you can either get max health, more damage, or better treasure finding. So for 250 gold we get 250 max health, get more treasure finder, you can do combination both. So we're going to pay by gold. I'm going to try and stay sane and try not to get too many more curses. Alright, then we'll move on to the next floor. So basically the progression of this game is you're going floor or room by room to try and get to the boss. The boss is at the end there, at the top there. So I'll go to this next room, which is unknown. So it's kind of nice that the way this works. So this room here will be a healing room. If you hit right bumper, you'll heal, but you also take some insanity. So you notice my insanity increased by 10, but I healed 250. And it's also important, like, because much as that part sucks, you want to keep your health up throughout the game, or you're going to run into issues. So I guess next room is a weapon. So, and this is the way all these levels work, is you play, and then you play for a while. Oops. So there's different enemies too. And parry. You can also use the environment against enemies. So in the case of, so this here is a relic. So this relic here will give us +3 constitution. So if we use it, you have 5 relic slots that reset every run. So if you use it, you get +3 constitution, which is more health, or in the bottom, if you offer it to the gods, you restore 4% max health. So we're just going to take it for now. So it'll give us more health for when we progress through this map. Alright. If there's any any exciting stuff, you notice then 2 is the level, so 2 is a higher level weapon, and it also tells you position. So this one's a 2-handed weapon, so that's button B. The 1-handed weapon, that's okay. Or we could take this whip, which will be an increased version of the one we had before. So we'll use offer blood, upgrade the weapon. Yeah, that weapon's quick. Alright, we'll move to the next room. So here, we can either pick a relic or a tribute. So we'll go relic, because the heal room is the next room after that, because we want to be as strong as we can for the final boss. And it looks like we got another curse. Shadow flame. Even light and warmth of fire can be touched by the cold embrace of darkness. Some braziers now burn with a dark flame and cannot be lit. Can't light some things, which, I mean, our original curse, which can't actually feel any problems from that. It doesn't matter about the light. It's not a big... Okay, you gotta watch these things because that's a poison. Whoa. Well, that restores. That's cool. Alright, so we got a little bit of healing out of that DL, except we also got hurt too. So any spikes, or there'll be some walls in some levels that so we healed some health there. Ouch. we go. So greed kills, what the deal is with that is if you kill enemies in succession, then you get more gold. So we'll take this. Minus 20% blood offering cost. Be careful here, you end up with guys that are tougher than you are. Don't bother that guy. Alright. So, plus 15% damage to lightning attacks, 30% critical damage, that's cool. Dreadful blood. Level +1 on two-handed weapons, +4 perception. So that would make our spear stronger, so we will do that. This is going to put us into another curse, which is unfortunate. You can also check your stats here too, so if you look, oops, that's the map. So now this is level 3. Anyway, let's keep going. Healing. And another curse for us. Gotta be careful because if we're get to the point to the last curse, we'll have trouble. Okay, dodging makes you intangible with an increased dodging window, and it no longer can trigger perfect dodges to regenerate stamina, which is not horrible either. We've been lucky so far in terms of curses. Okay, get ourselves up all the way. Be careful here, we're just about at the let's go to upgrade. Ooh. Alright, what is this? Storm Lash, secondary weapon, whip. Thing attacks. Critical damage while stamina is due. Does less damage, so we'll offer to the gods here. Alright. Raise Stone Hammer to level 2. Fire Whip to level 3. To level 4. Oh, let's do this. Bad idea to offer so much blood so close to the end here. And room of attributes. And we're at the boss. Fourth curse. Death throws echoes. The other corpse shakes its final moments, refusing to believe it's already dead. Destroying an enemy has a chance of triggering an earthquake, so that's not horrible either. As long as the earthquake doesn't hurt us. Uh-oh. Oh. And full of traps. Here we go. Almost in trouble here. We'll go plus 250 max health, plus 10% damage. Go gold because we can't afford to give any blood. Alright. Champion. This guy pretty. Oh. Oh no. Ah. Oh, and that was it. Awesome. So you get skulls and jade rings as rewards from completing this level. Use those for upgrades in the game. So there you go. So it took 14 minutes and 54 seconds, though my recording here is a little bit longer. And 100% Bewitched Catacombs. So this is Curse of the Dead Gods, just out of early access on Steam, full controller support. It is a roguelike game with role-playing elements. Very much reminds me, well, I always pick on Hades, but it's similar to Hades, same idea, where you die, improve, get better, die, improve, get better, and that progression gets you through the game. So this, this is pretty polished and plays well. I like the fact that you can have different combos. I appreciate that there's a dodging and parrying mechanic, and there's upgrades through levels, including weapons and that. So if you played this game, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd be happy to hear from you. And otherwise, thank you for watching today. We'll catch you in the next video.